Arcane Act 2 is here, and we gotta go over some of my favorite moments from episode 4 because boy oh boy, the setup for what's about to come is gonna be crazy. Now, one of the things I gotta say before we get into the full video is like the people working on this are very talented. They have a team that are working their asses off to produce the best looking show for us, and I think we need more people like this producing shows. None of these garbage live actions that are obvious cash grabs. We're looking at you, Avatar The Last Airbender, with your fucking forced ass cash grabby greedy piece of shit people. anyway, we need more people who are willing to bring new things to life like this. I want to really stress that in this video. But anyway, let's jump into some of my favorite moments. One of the first ones I have to cover is this scene where Singed summons Warwick, you know what I mean, the wolf guy. Yo, he squeezes some blood out of his hand, and like that's the trigger. We get this really smooth fucking transition too, and it's like doosh, and it makes him wake up. Yo, I was like, oh man, yo, Vanda is such a tortured soul. Then we see him literally chasing down the scent of the blood. I think that was fucking awesome. And the way he is chasing, you know it's about to be crazy when he pulls up and he gets to their base and everything. Something else that I have to talk about in this episode, I really didn't like this scene with Ambessa where it's obvious she's tearing down the person. She's suspicious of the person, but she doesn't say anything, she doesn't do anything. And they stretched this scene on for so long that I really thought Jinx was actually caught here. I really thought they was gonna go that route and have like a bit of a conflict, but she just walks off. Yeah, it's obvious like that's like the blue hair, the pale skin, like, you know, you would think someone like Ambessa, who is very trained in like warfare, and you seem that she seems like she's very capable of a warrior and a leader, and she just doesn't like notice this or even questions it, which is odd to me. Then we have this other scene here where Warwick pulls up in the tram, I think is what it's called, and at first I thought he was the one banging on the thing, but apparently the gears were busted and he's actually in the background. So he's like in the background there, and I'm kind of pissed off that they didn't show the fight between Warwick and Ambessa, because I think that would have been an awesome fight. The way they made it look here is like she just died instantly. I hope that's not the case, because I would have loved to see her character perform a lot more. If this is the end for her character, I would be very disappointed. I don't think it is. I don't think it's going to be, but you know what I mean. I think it would be sucky if they went and they took her out like that. And then lastly we have the fight between Jinx and Warwick. Daddy's home. Like it's obviously not going to play out in any super, what's the word I'm looking for, super violent way or anything like that. You know, obviously these main characters can't truly kill each other until like maybe the climax of the story or something. Maybe they probably wouldn't even kill each other because obviously both of them are main characters. But it was just a really touching moment to see Warwick kind of recognize Powder here. Now, I am not a Jinx fan. I am Team Vi all the way. Team Vi 100%. I made a video talking about it. You guys should check it out. Why I love Vi and I actually hate Jinx. Anyway, it was still touching to see Vanda recognize her and snap back to his senses here, and then he actually says her name. And then they just cut to black, all dramatic like. Giving me goosebumps and shit. Anyway, like those were some of my favorite moments from the episode. Like this isn't supposed to be like a long video or anything, it's just a really short one. Tell me which was your favorite moments. I know a lot of people were expecting me to talk about like Powder and Aisha or Isha, whatever her name is, but I'm not really a fan of this storyline at all. They're trying really hard to make Jinx much more likable and like redeemable. I think that's fine. It's not bad or anything, it's just not really my cup of tea. You know, I already think that Jinx is a literal maniac. She's a psychopath. You know, and I think some characters like that, it's okay if they're like that, you know, they don't always have to be redeemed, you know what I mean? Anyway, if you guys agree or with some of my favorite moments from the episode, go ahead and like and subscribe. And if you don't, like, I don't know what to tell you, man. Everyone's not gonna have the same taste, you know. And yeah, besides that, I want you guys to have a good rest of your day. Later.